Hello. Hello. Hello.
Is anybody there?
Hello. Hey, there we are. Welcome to the KJ Today Show. It is powered by PopCon, and you're about to get yourself 60 minutes of positive vibes with people to know, pop culture, and pets. And yes, that is dang it. It is a tree behind me. Can't point.
I was going to ask you about that.
You see Captain America's right there.
Oh, Christmas is
right.
coming up.
Oh, it is, Jonna. You know that it is. It's a big deal here. The kind of nerdy girls always celebrate Christmas in July.
It's the best.
And I was looking, Jonna, we're going to need to kick that off on Sunday. So
stressed.
I know.
We're going to be at Backstreet Boys.
I know. So Saturday, we're going to have to plan out. Christmas in July is 12 days of Chris Evans marathon movies. And so we just set it up. So if you join the Kind of Nerdy Network, which is where you can find my people, and we'll get into that because I realized that I may have accidentally created a cult. The latest Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, that's coming up.
Accidentally on purpose.
That is coming up. And if you join the Kind of Nerdy Network, we just spend 12 days in July celebrating Chris Evans movies. And Jonna makes a nice little list so that every day you can you can see like, okay, I'm supposed to watch this today. Maybe it's something you've seen you're going back to. Maybe it's something you're gonna, you've never seen before. And you're like, wow, that was a Chris Evans thing I never would have watched.
Exactly.
And it all leads up to July 25th, which is Christmas in July. So join the Kind of Nerdy Network, become a part of our cult. More on that coming up.
More in cult news coming up.
Want to let you know our special guests tonight are Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes. So excited for these guys. Of course, we watched Jack grow up essentially,
literally,
with the Osbournes, and then, found out that he has a passion for the paranormal and has gone on to do all kinds of stuff on the Travel Channel and Discovery Plus. Lucky guy. Like, hey, Jack, can you put in a good word for Paranormal Crossroads, my show?
Jack, we need money.
But he took Jason Mewes, Jay of Jay and Silent Bob, to search for Bigfoot. So we're gonna be hilarious. We're gonna talk to them about that coming up. I want to let you know, if you are tuning in for the first time, or if you are listening, you're welcome to tune in on Wednesday nights and watch this thing happen live and be one of our producers. Essentially, when you join us, you are part of the crew. And we have a fun little way that, several ways actually, that you get to interact with us. The KJ crew to do includes Tell Me Something Good, signing up to get your crew number at kjcrew.com. Comment, interact, subscribe to YouTube, please. You guys are really growing our YouTube channel. That's amazing. And sit back, relax, and enjoy the positive vibes. We ask that you comment if you have a crew number already. Check in with that number, and also tell us where you're watching, even if it's just, good old Indianapolis where we're doing the show. I want to know that. Leanne checking in, crew number 10. Hello, Ursula. Thank you very much for checking in. She's a established author now. Crew number 11 is Grandpa Patches. Thank you for joining. Crew number 23, Samantha Miller, some of our wonderful crew members who are joining us tonight. And you. So get your crew number so we can celebrate you being here. Really excited about the pet of the week coming up, Jonna.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. We're saving some lives with the pet of the week.
Oh, I love saving lives.
Yes.
Makes me feel like a hero.
Yes. I was scrolling through and I was like, oh, look at those. And I'll tell you, it's a couple of cute kitties. And I was like, oh, cute kitties. Everybody needs to see cute kitties. The world is crazy. We need cute kitties. And Yes, I messaged a lady and I was like, I need more. Can you get me some video of these cute kitties? And she like gave me this whole story. And I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I was crying by the end of the day. So stand by for the pet of the week and know that every single Wednesday on my Facebook page, you can submit your pet to be the featured pet of the week, brought to you by Storms and Melodies. And let's get into, well, Jonna, I think, let's talk about what's popping in pop culture. What do you say? What do you say?
Let's do it.
Oh, hang on. Breaking news, Jonna. Breaking news. News. Hang on. Before we get to what's popping in pop culture, we got a little behind the scenes. Our friend, our friend from Summer Bash. You know that the positive vibes on this show are brought to you by Summer Bash, Indiana,
which is this weekend.
It is. The KJ Today Show will be live on Friday night. There are, between Friday and Saturday, 2 stages, 17 bands. And why am I talking about it when Sam could be talking about it? One of the amazing founders. Sam, I had you scheduled for the end of the show, but you're trying to get a festival together. I saw you pop in and I was like, let's get Sam on now. Forget about Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes. They can wait. Okay.
Hey, have you seen the trailer for Clerks 3 yet? Is that coming up, Jonna?
No, I haven't. So
it's so good.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. So do you think that we could do a little what's popping in pop culture, Sam?
We can.
Do you think Clerks 3 is going to live up to, Clerks was so wonderful. And I thought they did pretty good with the second one. Do you think?
Are you guys saying Clerks? Like Clerks?
Yeah.
Yes. Like, remember how you were.
Does have no idea what I'm talking about.
No. You and Patch's match.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Hey, what's up, buddy?
That was the plan.
Are you getting breaking news that there's going to be a Clerks 3? Is that what you're shocked about?
What's Clerks?
No, that Jonna has no idea what Clerks is.
Help me.
So Jay and Silent Bob, right? You heard that was Kevin Smith's like indie movie at the time. It's what put him on the map.
Right.
It's why we have Jay and Silent Bob.
It is why we have that.
And
all the magnificent stuff that Kevin Smith has done through the years.
There would be no Jay and Silent Bob without Clerks. And he started out, actually, Kevin Smith, I saw on July 4th, put up a really cool post about independence and independent movies and what it means to him, because he was just a guy that was, a creator putting out what he thought people would like and doing it on his own. And now he's Kevin Smith with, a movie empire.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
with the second one, it was really good. Like the story made sense. And he was like, I wrote it at a different point in my life where I had something else to say. And when you watch the trailer, you'll understand, like, he has taken, it's kind of taken a look at his own life essentially. And it actually, I had some tears flowing on that trailer, honestly.
Really?
So, it's something special. So I can't wait to go see it. So,
all right. Well, it won't be this weekend.
I am going to try to see Thor: Love and Thunder on Sunday after we get everything cleaned up. But so I'm currently
sitting. You're going to go home and take a nap. You're not going to go see Thor.
Oh no, I'm sleeping. I'm dead. It's fine. So I'm currently inside my little hidey hole. Because it's a little hot outside, but if I can open the door.
Yeah. So to set this up for our listeners who are just tuning in, we've been talking about Summer Bash, Indiana is happening. It's this weekend. It's Friday and Saturday at the Water Bowl in Muncie, Indiana. You can camp. It's all inclusive. You got the food, you got the booze, you got the camping, you got the 17 bands, you got the 2 stages, and an all-inclusive ticket that includes your beer, your soda, your water, your wine, your hot hamburgers, your hot dogs, all that all day on Saturday. And Sam is one of the masterminds behind Summer Bash Indiana. So he's actually behind the scenes right now at the Water Bowl, literally setting the stage for Summer Bash Indiana.
So the stage is going to be right behind me here. That's the main stage.
Okay.
Like I said, if you're a fan of water, we have plenty of water.
It's really a water bowl.
Yeah, it's literally a water bowl. So
they weren't messing around with the name.
There are literally people already here for Summer Bash that have been here since like Sunday.
Nice. That's so cool.
So I mean, like I said, these people. This is Bash Week. That's what we've coined the phrase. This is going to be Bash Week from now on. So
nice. I love it. Forget about 2 days. We need a whole week of bashing.
Heck yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but no, it's, you know, we want everyone to come out and have a good time. You know, obviously, you know, it's an outdoor festival. So like we've had a couple showers today, but nothing, I mean, nothing terrible.
Yeah.
We have plans in place in case of severe stuff, which right now we're not seeing anything like that on the horizon, but I'm trying to walk over to the kind of the main stage area so everybody can kind of
nice. This
see the
is
main stage a little
exciting.
bit.
Yeah, this is exciting. We get
KJ
that
Today exclusive.
I love the behind the scenes stuff. And while you're walking over there, Sam, I do want to let everybody know about the promo code and also the amazing items that you have that people are going to be able to get in the raffle and bid on. The Summer Bash special with KJ Today, you save $10 and Summer Bash donates $10 when you use promo code KJ Today at summerbashindiana.com. And that donation goes to Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary, where little Johnny Storm came from. And then we've got some of the items that we're going to be raffling off: $100 gift card to Gray Eagle Golf Course in Fishers. We've got pavilion tickets to see Korn and Evanescence in August at Ruoff. There's a signed Summer Bash poster. There's a signed bass from the band The Native Howl. Now, they have played Summer Bash in the past, and they're big time right now, right? So they're hanging with Alice Cooper.
Right. This is going to echo a little bit, so I got to walk out from the stage. But no, the Native Howl played 2017, 2018, 2019. They played a shorter version in 2020, and they played again last year. So they're kind of one of the original bands that kind of got us kicked off to the live music scene and doing all that. And then they went and did a reality show where they were basically, them and a bunch of other bands were being judged by Alice Cooper, Gavin Rossdale, Lizzie Hale. And so they made it through the competition, and last week in the season finale, they actually won.
It's so cool. Like, hopefully they don't get so big that they won't come on the KJ Today show when they have time.
So last weekend, so like I said, they had just got home. They'd only been home about a week or so. And obviously Summer Bash is this weekend. So last weekend, me and my son drove up to Michigan, to Leonard, Michigan, which is just north of Detroit, and went and talked to the guys. And like I said, they gave us a bass signed by the Native Howl, and which I meant to send you a picture of, and I kind of forgot.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to put pictures up tomorrow.
Okay.
If you follow me on Facebook, I'm going to get pictures up of some of these amazing items, which you could go home with from Summer Bash, Indiana, and help Grateful Rescue and Sanctuary as they look to build the biggest sanctuary in the Midwest, supporting 600 dogs, 600 cats, and all in settings that not a single one of them's in a cage.
Wow,
I mean,
nice.
It's going to be really, really amazing. The work that they're doing now, pulling from some of the other rescues and like the city shelters and stuff to save these pets that normally wouldn't get a chance. I mean, little Johnny Storm was maybe 4 weeks old, and it was his euthanasia day. He was so scared. They considered him mean, and he was going to be put down. He wasn't going to get a chance. And she was like, no, let me take him. And anybody who follows me on social media knows Johnny Storm is anything but mean. He's my angel. Okay.
He is your little princess. He is your princess is what he is.
So thank you, Summer Bash, for helping with that. Anything else you can kind of show us, Sam? We're behind the scenes. This is breaking news. We're behind the scenes.
Well, I do know.
We're behind the scenes at Summer Bash, Indiana.
I can tell you that we do have people watching from the Glamerica rehearsal.
Right.
So that is awesome.
Part of their rehearsal is making a whole bunch of Jello shots too, apparently. So
nice.
yeah, there's some breaking news.
Because when that happens, that happens.
I love it. I love it. So, if you guys are trying to catch something on the main stage and you guys just need a good vantage point, there's a little bit of a pirate ship right here.
Yes.
I'm living
well done, sir.
That you guys can.
I'm going to go get a pirate hat. I'm totally here for this.
Why did
you not tell me about the pirate ship sooner?
Well, I was going to surprise you with it,
She's got to have her hat, Sam. And she just cleaned out her house. She probably had a pirate hat in here somewhere.
You know
she
what?
Probably did.
I just tossed out Grayson's pirate outfit because I didn't think I'd ever need it again. I could have taken a picture of me and Grayson as pirates, and I'm heading off to Summer Bash. But no, I didn't know about the pirate ship until now.
Yeah, so like I said, Friday. Now I did see that you're going live Friday at 7:00.
Is that okay? I can go live whenever you want me to.
You may want to move it up a little bit because 7:00 is when the bands start, so it's going to get a little loud.
Okay, what time do you want me there? I mean, we can discuss this off the show, behind the scenes. Breaking news: what time should we get there, logistically speaking?
For those of you stalking KJ, this is exactly where she'll be at this exact time. No, I saw that. I was like, I was going to say something to you, but I was like, yeah, it's going to get a little loud in here, so you may not want to do it right then. But honestly, obviously, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sleeping up here for the next 4 days. So
awesome.
Tomorrow will be more sweating and hauling and moving and all that fun stuff. So
all right,
and welcoming people.
All the positive vibes,
man.
I appreciate you, and I thank you guys.
Okay. All right, you get back to work, Sam. We'll get back to the positive vibes here, and we will see you Friday night for Summer Bash, Indiana. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for all the love and support. I greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Again, you can get yourself a great deal on this all-inclusive ticket. Save $10, donate $10, use promo code KJ today at summerbashindiana.com. Sam brought some good pop culture news there.
He did, because when I looked for movie news, Clerks did not pop up in my movie news.
It's because of your algorithms. They're like, Jana's too young. She doesn't know what Clerks is.
Yeah, because you guys said Clerks, and I was like, what even is that?
I didn't realize that the trailer had come out. Hang on, dude. We got to get into this, okay? All right.
We're gonna really dig into this.
Yeah, it's time for boo, 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 pow, 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 pow. What's poppin' with producer Jana in pop culture? Pow, 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 powered by the Kind of Nerdy Girls. Thank you, Jana. All right.
I do what I can.
So earlier today, I posted that, just a reminder, Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes are going to be on the KJ Today show tonight, and to tune in, because that's the only way I'm going to get people to watch, right? So if you would share this kind of stuff and tell people to watch, I'd appreciate it. Because me sharing it's just like, yeah, KJ, whatever. We know you have a show. You sharing it actually means something.
Me to care.
April Wright, the film director that we had on a few weeks back, who has the drive-in movie documentaries and Stunt Women, which is now like streaming on planes. Like it's like one of the featured movies when you sit down. She was so excited about it. I'm like, exciting. That's awesome. April Wright commented and said, looks like Clerks 3 is going to be really good or something. And I was like, oh yeah, and it just like things you're like you're scrolling through and you're like, oh, something about Clerks 3. Make a mental note and go back to that, and then you don't go back to it.
Yeah, because your mental note disappeared.
Yes, so I appreciate
your mental Post-it note fell down.
I appreciate that Sam brought that up. So Clerks 3 is going to be a big deal. Okay. Go watch the teaser trailer after the KJ Today show. All right, Jana, what else is popping? I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. I'm just like, I'm a weirdo.
All right.
I'm gonna sip on my lemonade. You tell me what's popping.
Okay. So what's popping right now is, and I even printed it out because it's so KJ literally sent this to me. She sent me this. She was like, Chris Evans news. What's popping in pop culture? I was like, all right. Our favorite, if you listen to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, we all know that Chris Evans is a staple
Yes, he is.
For the Chris Evans update. So here's a little Chris Evans update for you guys.
Thank you.
Chris Evans is currently in the final talks to star opposite Emily Blunt in Netflix's new thriller drama titled Pain Hustlers.
Isn't it a pain when you have to say Netflix with like an apostrophe? You're like Netflix's. It's
too much.
And this is great news. It's like he gave us a little early gift for Christmas in July.
It's like every year. It's like he knows.
He does.
I think he knows.
I mean, my gosh, we tweet at him enough.
We knows. Talk about him enough. Honestly.
He knows.
We have enough Chris Evans content to start a Chris Evans podcast.
Oh, man, maybe that's just what we need to do.
So he can block us. No, thank you.
I'm really excited about this. And Emily Blunt is amazing.
Yeah,
right?
She's great.
So this is fantastic. And also the fact that it's going to be on Netflix because
I'm already paying for that.
Right. Because it's like immediately, do you do that when you hear something is like some movie or show gets announced and you're like, this is so exciting. Please be on one of the apps I already paid for. Please.
Yeah, because he's got movies coming out on Apple. And I'm like, now I have to get Apple again.
I know.
I know.
So much work. What else is popping?
Thor Love and Thunder out this weekend.
Yeah.
So excited. KJ is going to be at Summer Bash, so probably won't get to see Thor Love and Thunder this weekend.
We'll have to figure out when we're going to go see it.
We still haven't even seen Lightyear yet, KJ.
I know. We've been very behind. So we put all of our time and our effort and our love into making this show for you.
That's true.
We're sacrificing seeing movies that we should have seen. I mean, we have to see Lightyear during the 12 days of Christmas.
We do. Maybe I'll put that as one of the things of the 12 days. I'll be like, go to the theater.
What if we do a movie night? What if we find a night during the 12 days of Christmas that we could go see? Like tonight, instead of staying home and watching a Chris Evans movie, you can go to the theater and watch Lightyear with us.
You know, I'm always down to go to the movies.
All right.
I love the movies.
We always have the best ideas during the show.
Always.
Thank you, Jonna. What else is popping?
All right. I don't know if it's like a generational thing. I don't know if you'll be excited. Like people your age will be excited about it. Not to sound mean.
I see how this is.
But I know.
Do you know people my age are Chris Evans? Chris Evans.
Yes, but that's still fine. That's okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
I have.
He's pretty, okay?
All right. So this might not be that exciting for me and Chris Evans, but John is excited about it.
I'm very excited about it. Actually, KJ is the one who told me about it. So that proves to you how not up I am on my TV. But if you just so happen to be one of those people who spent 10 years of your life watching ABC Family before it was Freeform every like Tuesday night at 7:00 when Pretty Little Liars would come on, and you just were like, who is A? Who is it? And I read like most of the books, so I was like, okay, they're really like deviating over here. But they got a new series coming out on HBO Max, which my brother pays for. Thanks, Alex. Love you so much. PLL Original Sin, another Pretty Little Liars spinoff, which I'm so excited for because I saw on Facebook that Pretty Little Liars had changed their Facebook profile picture, and I was like, ooh, this page has been like inactive for like 3 years because they had a spinoff. It was called The Perfectionist, and it only lasted 1 season because it wasn't very good. But now that HBO Max has, bought into the whole Pretty Little Liars thing, I'm like, ooh,
okay,
it might be better. So it actually comes out July 28th on HBO Max. I'm so excited.
The cool kids call it PLL.
Yes.
Because I'll be honest, I saw it trending. Like it was like fans of PLL are losing their mind over new trailer. And I had to Google what's PLL.
Yeah. Because it's just so much like, did you watch Pretty Little Liars? Like it's too much. So you have to say. And it was like back when we were like shortening everything and when you would type you and you are, yeah. So it was like, have you watched PLL?
Millennials?
I know, but I'm so excited. Pretty Little Liars Original Sin. I'm so glad I already have HBO Max because I was gonna be like, Well, that's one more thing I gotta get, but that comes out July 28th, and I'm literally so excited for it.
Yay. Well, we've got, as you may know, if you have tuned in, because we were talking about it last week, we've got Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes coming up here in just a few minutes. Very excited to tell you that Tim Matheson will be on the KJ Today show next week. And Jonna, he's had this like crazy, amazing career. He was a child actor. So
okay,
he's in his 70s now. So he has been in so much stuff. But he is specifically promoting that Virgin River is coming back out next week. So he's going to be on.
I can't wait
to share a little bit about that. And of course, we'll talk to him about some of his other famous movies and such. And I am also very excited that I sealed the deal today. And our friend Kevin L. Johnson,
our bestie
from Ozark and now Stranger Things as well, is going to be joining us on July 20th. And a lot of these interviews that I get to do, they're morning interviews. So I get, I'm recording them, and and it's great because like Jack and Jay, I wouldn't have been able to have them on the show if I couldn't have, they're not like, hey, what time's good for you, KJ? They're like, this is what you're gonna have. But Kevin L. Johnson has been on the Kind of Nerdy Girls before, and we had so much fun with him. He is such a cool dude. And so we weren't texting. I don't have his number. We were private messaging on Twitter back and forth. And I told him, if you want to be, we can record whatever you want, but if you want to just be live with us on Wednesday night, that would be great.
She threw it out there. She said, you know what? I'm going to shoot my shot.
So
see what happens.
He came back and he was like, being live would be so fun. So as long as he doesn't have any changes in his shooting schedule or anything like that, because he's a big deal. He's an actor, right? He will be live with us on July 20th. So instead of me being like, hey, do you have questions? Because I'm going to be interviewing this person, you can be like in the comments, like giving us questions for Kevin L. Johnson. How cool is that?
That is so exciting.
So that is what's popping in pop culture. We are going to give you a little bit more of a pop culture topic I didn't expect to get into. If you are into cults, you're gonna wanna hang around.
I'm just saying, if you listen to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast, it's not unreasonable to think that we got to talking about cults. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Here's the thing, that there's a new Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast out. If you subscribe on YouTube to the KJ Today show, you get the Kind of Nerdy Girls episodes right there on YouTube. So the KJ Today show presents the Kind of Nerdy Girls. You get that as part of the KJ Today show. You can also get, listen to us on Apple and Spotify and Google and all of that. But if you have been watching Stranger Things, you've made it to the end and you are like ready to lose your mind. Katie and Jonna lost their minds. Like it was like fresh off the
Stranger Things had came out on Friday and we talked about it on Sunday. So like there were still like really deep hitting emotions because it had only been 2 days.
yes. And so you get that. And then I don't know how we ended up talking about cults, but it was like a deep dive into all of the cult documentaries.
I remember how we started talking about cults because I just listened to the episode the other day. So Katie was talking about that game with the lambs and the lamb cults.
You're right. There's a game coming out that is about a cult of lambs. I don't know. But I wanted to share a little bit with you because as we're like talking about what are cults and why do people get into cults, I realized that maybe I have accidentally created a cult. So here's a little snippet from the Kind of Nerdy Girls.
People join cults is because they're not happy with their own lives, and so these people are like, "Hey, you'll be so happy if you join this cult." Well, they don't say cult, but like, you'll be so happy if you join this group of people.
I would argue it's more about kinship. Like you want to be included, you want to be involved in something.
I think at the heart of it, right? Like it's that deep need to feel like you belong to something, right?
And
they set it up like
if you let them belong.
Right. And they set it up and make it so easy. Like, here are the steps to belong. You've been looking for a way to do it. Let me show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're in.
Yeah. But the cult doesn't start day one with drink the Kool-Aid, you know. They start with like, oh, we're a church. Oh, we're an organization. Oh, we're a Bible study group. Oh, we're, you know, a militia in Montana or whatever. Or, oh, we're like a weird cult that only wears orange or whatever. They don't start like DEFCON 5 day one.
We're a podcast of kind of nerdy people. And you can join the Kind of Nerdy Network at Kind of Nerdy Network
for the low cost of your eternal soul.
And we do have a Patreon if you'd like to give us money.
I will say we don't believe that Hallie's comment has a UFO behind it or whatever. But
this is where the Kind of Nerdy Girls moves into the cult podcast.
Charisma for that.
And here's the thing. Y'all are so educated in cults, you know how to do it. Like, I'm just going to sit back and be like, all right, lead the way. You are my leaders.
But even the educated fall for it.
Yeah. I'll say really quick, because Katie has seen the Heaven's Gate. The amazing thing is that website is still up today.
I know.
And it still looks like it was made in the 90s.
For the people who are far enough along in the Kind of Nerdy Network cult who are paying us, as part of Patreon, you can see the Heaven's Gate website right now if you're watching this.
I like the red alert flashing on top.
Honestly, I really like their logo. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Also, that G, KJ, tell me that G doesn't look like the G from the Green Bay Packers.
It does. It does. I'm close to joining just because that G does look
KJ
like
said, "I'll update your
that's
website,
your hook
guys."
right there.
I'd just like to say that the KJ Today Show and the Kind of Nerdy Girls do not endorse joining a cult. But boy, did we have fun talking about it. And you guys were describing it, and I'm like, this is exactly what I'm asking people to do with my show. Like, just become a part of the community.
But we're not gonna make you sacrifice yourself and go to heaven or whatever.
No. Let's see. Mary Beth says, I mean, a nerdy, geeky, positive cult. I'm proud to be in this cult. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Beth.
Thank you. I promise we'll never manipulate you, or
we won't make you drink Kool-Aid.
I was gonna say ask you for money. Are you kidding? I would love for you.
We're not gonna ask you for money.
I would love for you to join the Kind of Nerdy Network Patreon and help pay for a new camera, because the one that we have, for some reason, it's like so hot that it's fogging up. Have you noticed that?
The one that's in front of us?
The one that's in front of us. They're all in front of us, John.
Sorry.
Yeah. Could you be more specific?
This one that we're on right now. I don't know what's been going on with this one. It's been acting weird the past couple of weeks, actually.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we had a few more cult followers who threw a few more dollars at the
Please give us dollars.
We could have a better camera.
Give us dollars. Leanne said she wants a cool tracksuit, though. Me too, Leanne. I also want a cool tracksuit.
Me too. And they need to come in my size. I'm so little. I want a tracksuit that fits these tiny legs.
All right. We'll get right on that for you.
I'm really getting into this cult thing. All right. The KJ Today Show is brought to you by the Indy Holistic Hub, which is encouraging you to lead a healthier lifestyle. And if you're like, well, I don't even know how to start with that, KJ, what does it mean to live holistic? Start thinking holistic and you will live holistic. For example, look at these happy brain chemicals and how you can hack them. They're brain hacks. Did you know if you do a little exercise, you get some serotonin?
But it's so hot outside.
If you listen to some music, you get some dopamine.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's better, right?
Yeah, I love me some music.
Better. They offer amazing tips every single Thursday, Think Holistic Thursday, with these videos that give you tips, and of course, all week long, providing you different ways to just start thinking about how you can live more holistically and take good care of yourself. Find out more at IndyHolisticHub.com.
Beautiful.
Are you ready for Jack and Jason?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. So if you didn't know, Jack Osbourne from the Osbournes.
Jack Osbourne
has spent quite a bit of time investigating the paranormal. He's had shows on the Travel Channel. He does some specials that are called Jack Osbourne's Night of Terror. So I was a little bit worried, and you'll hear this later in the interview, that maybe this was going to be like, yeah, we're hunting Bigfoot, or like making fun of it.
Right.
It was very respectful.
Yeah.
And so the Jack Osbourne Night of Terror Bigfoot is out on Discovery Plus now, if you would like to watch it. But as soon as I found out about it, because I get an email, hey, would you like to interview? First it was Jack Osbourne. I'm like, yeah, I want to talk to Jack Osbourne. Let's do it. Then I get an update. If you want to interview Jack Osbourne, you must be comfortable with the fact that Jason Mewes is also going to be on the call. And I'm like, well, who wouldn't be comfortable with that? Like, wait a second, I'm getting 2 celebrities,
2 for the price of 1.
You kidding? And then also you need to talk about Bigfoot, because that's what they want to talk about. So I'm like, where's the bad here?
Right. Where are the terms and conditions that are bad?
This just keeps getting better and better. First, I was going to talk to Jack. Now I'm going to talk to Jack and Jason. And all we have to talk about is Bigfoot. Let's do this. So the first thing I obviously wanted to know, and I'm sure you do too, is like, wait a second, how did Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes end up searching for Bigfoot? It's random, right? So I just launched right in. How do you plan to go find Bigfoot? And that's not the one. Welcome to the show. And we got to start right off with, like, how the heck did Jack Osbourne's Night of Terror Bigfoot even come about, and how did you get your friend Jason with you?
Now, pretty organically. Like, I have a great relationship with the folks at Travel Channel and Discovery Plus, and I kind of said, I was like, hey, I want to go look for Bigfoot, and I want to bring my buddy Jason Mewes with me. And they were like, all right, we're in. So they gave me permission, and, and off we went into, the forests of northern Idaho.
And Jason, for you, how did Jack approach you about this? Was this like you guys were hanging out and all of a sudden the topic of Bigfoot came up and you're like, let's go?
No, it has come up in the past. We've known each other like 20 years. We actually lived together for a little bit. It was awesome. I got to go to Hawaii with Jack and his family on the Osbournes. But we spent a much time. The topic had popped up over the years a couple times about what do we think? Is it real? Is it not real? What do you think about? And then it was more of a phone call. Like, hey man, I had this idea. I reached out to Discovery, and they're gonna send me out here to go look for like some proof and stuff. Do you want to come? And I was like, of course, because again, not only did I get to go spend a week and hang out with Jack and go into camping in the woods, which is already like, all right, awesome. I get to go camping with my friend and hang out. But we get to like go on a treasure hunt, because to me, it's like that's what it was. It was like, it's like it's like going to search for this treasure and some kind of proof, whether it's a footprint or a sighting of seeing him or whatever. Like it sounded exciting and seemed exciting, and it was it was fun. It was intense in the middle of the night. There were some times where it got intense, but overall it was such a great experience. So much so that I'm like, we have to go look for the Loch Ness Monster or the New Jersey Devil or something next.
Yeah, Jason's in. Like, he's like, let's do a series, man.
I just love that Jack was just like sitting around like, I want to go look for Bigfoot. Jason, you want to go with me and look for Bigfoot? Yeah, let's do it, bro. All right, we're doing it.
Hang on. Let me call my people at Discovery. Hey, we're going to go look for Bigfoot. Can it be a show? Yeah, go ahead. Okay, cool. Like, how do I get to do that?
Jack, can you call Discovery Plus for us? Seems like you got some pull there.
Well, and really, like how Jason answered it was kind of what I was going for. Like, where were you guys like, literally like sitting on the couch one night eating popcorn, and it was like, we should go look for Bigfoot. He's like, well, it just happened because we wanted to, so I called Discovery Plus, and then we did it.
I wish. I wish.
Rebecca, crew member number 22, says, loving tonight's show. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you all for being here. I hope that this is a little fun escape from whatever's going on. Or maybe you're having the best week of your life and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm having the best week of my life. And I bet KJ will make it even better.
KJ will make it better today.
Well, maybe I won't, but Jack and Jason will.
It definitely makes my day better. So
I did want to know, because Jack has been more on the paranormal side, you know, what was different for him doing a Bigfoot search. How do you plan to go find Bigfoot?
You know, it's funny. Ghost hunting and like Bigfoot hunting is so different in the sense that it's actually more just like traditional like deer hunting or elk hunting. You know, you set out, you know, you look for tracks, you know, you're deep in the woods, you're very isolated, and you're kind of just looking for and listening, really. And it's all, I mean, I gotta say, it pretty much mimics hunting down to the T. You know, you're using different cameras, you know, like you know, those game cameras, or you're using like we have this like updated like animal call device that had like supposedly a Bigfoot scream, you know, loaded into it, and you know, we would use that a lot to try and lure whatever it is out. So it was quite interesting, and the thing I like too about it, it's a little bit more what's the term? It's a bit more like you're in nature, so it's kind of a bit more bare bones than ghost hunting. But I don't know if you've ever done, you know, every now and then I find myself in a, you know, and I use air quotes, haunted woods, and for me, I'm like, this is the most pointless ghost hunting ever, because you can't, anything you hear is like a twig snapping, a tree, you know, the brush moving, you can't really pinpoint it. So, and it's just, you know, you can always chalk it up, oh, it's the wind, it's an animal. But when you're out there looking for something which is giant, you know, you can definitely make out, you know, oh, that's, you know, a Bigfoot wouldn't just have a little twig, it would be moving a whole tree.
I love it. He was like, seriously, like, there is a huge difference. And also, so the entire interview will go up for you on the celebrity interview playlist at youtube.com/KJ today. I did like drop in, well, I have a paranormal. I don't think I said I had a show. I said, I think I have. Well, when we talked, I actually had a spirit session that night. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do some paranormal investigating myself tonight, Jack.
Yes, you did say that.
Yeah.
I just love that he said, oh, we just have a thing that has a Bigfoot call. If no one has ever like met Bigfoot, then how do you have a Bigfoot call?
And what do you think it sounds like? That was
I have a feeling it sounds like Chewbacca.
I really wanted to ask, like, could you like what does that sound like?
Do you have the caller in hand that you can play right now?
like oh, Patches, get in here and make your Chewbacca sound. Patches is really good at Chewbacca. Come on. Do
Why?
Do it, Patches.
Because I love you.
Come on, Patches. You know what? When we were recording the Kind of Nerdy Girls and Katie was talking about the lamb cult, all you hear is Patches in the background making like sheep noises.
Was he?
He was.
Yeah,
Go check out the latest Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast for more of Patch's sound effects. I thought I was the sound effects person on this show.
There's two people in the family now.
Only ones I can do at my shoulder. You're fine.
The last question was the important question, because I like to think that if I came across Bigfoot, that I would respect Bigfoot. And who knows, if we're like making all these noises, and maybe Bigfoot would be like, hello, I'm Bigfoot. you humans are very stupid, so I've been avoiding you for years, but it's time to help you out. Like, who knows,
He's
right?
so proper.
Right? Like, maybe Bigfoot
He's so
is
proper in your mind.
very articulate. And so I would like to think that if I saw him, that I wouldn't be like, oh, Bigfoot, you know, like I would be like, hello, Bigfoot. And he would be like, hello, KJ.
Like he would know your name.
You know, maybe Bigfoot is watching. I've been promoting the heck out of this show. You don't know that Bigfoot doesn't have Wi-Fi or a phone. And he's like one of our viewers right now. And he's like, thank you, KJ, for respecting me and treating me with some dignity. So that was the question that I really wanted to ask. Right. And I was like, if this goes downhill, I'm going to be very, very disappointed in these boys. And I'm going to tell them I'm disappointed in them. I'm going to use my mom voice on Jack Osbourne and Jason Mewes if they don't answer this question the way I want them to answer it. So hypothetically speaking, you come across Bigfoot. Have you thought through what your reactions are going to be? I asked because I'm on like team be nice to Bigfoot, and I would like to think that I would be calm and cool and be like, hey man, let's, you know, have a conversation or something. But I mean, what in your mind would happen if you found Bigfoot?
It's funny you said that, because I feel like that's what we kept saying, right, Jack? Remember, we kept saying, like, cause we'd be talking and we'd be like, all right, let's go hunting. And we're like, well, wait, it's not hunting. Let's go have a conversation. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's like, that's me too. Neither one of us wanted to like try to harm. Even we saw there was no intention of harming or trying to even like capture. It was more like, hey, let's go try to find and have a conversation if possible, you know? So that was my intention. Our intentions, I believe.
That's same for you, Jack. Do you take that same approach when it comes to the paranormal as well, that it's more of a conversation?
You know, the quest to, you know, look for answers, you're only going to get those answers through kind of having communication. You know, you can you can make assumptions all you want about what is a ghost? Oh, it's the spirit of a person. How do we know it's the spirit of a person? How do we know it's not some interdimensional being? You know, how do we know that Bigfoot isn't an alien, you know, dressed what he thinks, you know, mammals on Earth look like? So it's for me, I was all about trying to have, you know, make that contact if we were to encounter it. And the other thing too that I've said is, well, what if you do encounter the alleged Bigfoot and you have a rifle and you shoot it, and then you come to find out it's some jackass in a costume? Now you've just murdered.
Because now you've committed murder.
and now you've committed a murder.
The one thing I love about Jack Osbourne is he's the logical person. Mm-hmm. He's like, no, it's like this. And he just is straightforward about it. And I'm like, I love it. And Jason's like, blah, 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 blah. And Jack's like, no, this.
So that special's out. You can go watch Jason and Jack Osbourne's Night of Terror, the search for Bigfoot, on Discovery Plus now, and we'll have the entire interview posted for you on Friday. So if you just tuned in and you missed it, and even the extended part, you'll get the whole thing. So just follow us. Go to youtube.com/KJ Today. The KJ Today Show is brought to you by and powered by PopCon. Ooh. Oh my goodness, love you guys. I know PopCon is an entire pop culture experience that will be happening once again next year in Indianapolis. Ooh. Save the dates for August when we will be back with PopCon, and keep it here because we've got some big announcements coming from PopCon very soon as well. All right, we have got some exciting stuff coming up. By the way, if you want to, I'll tell you, we got the pet of the week coming up. It's going to warm your heart. It's changing lives this week, the pet of the week. It is, Jonna. And if you're into the paranormal, you tuned in to hear what Jack Osbourne had to say. We would love for you to go investigating with us. Paranormal Crossroad is going to the Indiana State Fair. The Indiana Arts Building is where we're going to be investigating, because I said pick the place that, you know, the employees are all like, that place is haunted. Like, that's the place we want to go. So Saturday, August 6th, you can get tickets at paranormalcrossroad.com. We're only taking a handful of people with us. So if you want to go, make sure that you don't wait and get
we'll
those
be very
tickets.
busy. I'm so sorry. Someone else can take my spot.
No, Jonna, you have to come. Katie's coming. You're going to have a camera.
Oh,
you're gonna be one of the camera people.
Okay, I'll keep sure to keep the cursing to a minimum.
Thank you.
Please do. You'll make life so much easier for so many people.
Well, the other thing about going on this investigation with us is that we are going to be filming for Paranormal Crossroads.
Right.
So Jonna will just have a camera in her hand, and we won't have a mic on her, so she can cuss off camera.
I mean, there's a lost episode of Oddity File somewhere where it's just me cursing the whole time.
There is.
Really is. Yeah.
The first investigation I ever went on, we took, I don't know how we got Jonna to go with us, but
I don't know.
it was for Oddity Files, Kitsy Duncan's first paranormal show, and she couldn't even use it because Jonna cussed so much.
Okay, there also wasn't a lot of paranormal things. I mean, there wasn't a lot of paranormal things going on. Okay, it wasn't just because I was cursing.
Your potty mouth ruined that episode.
She could have bleeped it. Sorry. She could have deleted my track.
When you start editing for television, you're like, man, it's not as easy as you think to just bleep something.
Honestly,
edit it out.
Having to bleep on the Kind of Nerdy Girls is a lot for me because I have to go find the sound effect, and it's like a whole thing.
See, all right. Before we get to the pet of the week, I want to remind you, please, in those comments, tell me something good. What is your good news? I want to know what's going on in your life. What's making you happy? You got a new job. You got a new boyfriend. You got a burrito that is awesome. Like whatever. Let's get that good news going. That's part of you being a part of the KJ crew and watching tonight. And because Thor is coming out, Thor: Love and Thunder, tomorrow night the first showings will be underway.
Yes.
I thought we would play our favorite game.
Is it?
One Must Go.
Is it our favorite game?
It is our favorite
I played
game.
one time and I'm still traumatized.
So I'm gonna need Patches and Jonna. I need you both for One Must Go, and I would love for you to play at home as well. Pick your One Must Go and put in the comments who you are zapping out of existence and why. We're going to start first with Jonna. These are characters in the MCU that have been in a Thor movie. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, One Must Go, Doctor Strange or the Hulk. What are you going to do? Jonna always struggles with
Doctor Strange was in a Thor movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he was in Ragnarok, remember?
He was in Ragnarok.
He was.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of him, though, because I really like the Hulk, and I really like the Hulk's progression in Ragnarok. So
you know that
All
the
right.
multiverse is going to fall apart.
No, we got Wong. Wong's got the thing now.
Oh, yes, we trust in Wong.
Yeah, I trust Wong with my life,
trust,
okay?
Wong we
Wong we
trust.
trust.
Oh, the t-shirts that we need to make on this show.
I know, right?
All right, Patches, I'm going to go over to you. This is One Must Go, the Thor edition. One Must Go, Phil
Hawkeye.
Coulson or Hawkeye. Oh, my God. Hawkeye gets no respect.
I was also going to say Hawkeye.
Dude, I love Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye.
Oh,
But
man.
I will absolutely keep Phil Coulson 1,000 times over just about anybody in the MCU.
I mean,
Oh, man.
okay. I was going to say spoiler alert. I mean, one of them goes anyway. But
it's kind of unfair when you think about it.
it really is. All right, Jonna, back to you.
Okay.
One Must Go. Thor with long hair or Thor with short hair?
Thor with long hair.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like the locks?
I like I like Thor's short hair more. It makes him look more rugged. He looks more rugged and like with the short hair, and his beard looks a little more like he's been through some stuff as opposed to his Fabio hair that he's got going on.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
see,
I'm
a
traditionalist.
I'm a traditionalist.
All right, and Thor's supposed to have that long hair.
I like his short hair.
I feel like he's living his best life.
I feel like it doesn't.
Flowing.
As a person who has had long hair and now has short hair, your short hair really doesn't get in the way when you're fighting. So, like, I feel like.
Have you done a lot of fighting?
No, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta like it. Like gets in your face. Like from what I've seen.
This is a positive vibe show, Johnny.
From what I've seen in movies, though, like the long hair gets in the face and it gets in your mouth. Like I hate.
You're always having to go like.
Yeah, they're always throwing their head
I
around. So like, and then you can't just like whip it up in a ponytail because that takes time, you know. Like
I do support that theory, obviously, because I'm biased when it comes to that.
Sure.
But
thanks, Patches.
Yeah, but it's more functional.
Yes, see.
Yes, it's more functional.
All right, we are playing One Must Go on the KJ Today Show. Producer Patches, One Must Go. Matt Damon Loki or regular Loki?
Matt Damon.
Honestly, I really just wanted to play this game for.
So I would say Matt Damon.
Oh man.
All right.
You really? Because if you get rid of Matt Damon Loki, you don't get Matt Damon Loki anymore. Like he's gone.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Was that the last one?
That's it. That's the
well,
last
I have one. Then I have one for you.
Okay.
One must go, KJ.
I don't play this game. I'm sorry. We're running out of time. We've got 4 minutes.
We have Frigga.
I'm sorry. We don't have time for this.
Oh, no. No, it's only Turnabout's favorite place is a quick one. Frigga, Thor's mom, or Chris Evans, who makes an appearance in Thor.
When does Chris Evans make an appearance?
When Loki transforms into him real quick.
It's in the...
Was that in Thor?
It's in the Dark World.
It's in the second movie. Yep, it sure was. He was uncredited in that. Yep. I read the IMDb page.
Thor. All right, so you gonna wipe out Thor's mom or Captain America?
Well, here's the thing. I mean spoiler alert. Thor's mom got wiped out, so I don't feel bad about that. She lived her life. So no, you're taking my Chris Evans from me. It's Christmas in July. You're not going to ruin it.
Yuck.
Happy Christmas in July. Make sure that you join the Kinda Nerdy Network so that you can get the list of the 12 days of Christmas movie marathon that we do every July.
I will have that up on Sunday, I promise.
All right. So want to again tell me something good, get me some good news as I bring you the pet of the week. So if you follow me on Facebook every Wednesday morning, I'm like, all right, I want to put one of your pets on my show, post a picture, a little description, a name, and let's do this. And Heather posted just a really cute picture of a couple of kittens. And I was like, those are adorable. And then we started talking and it went into this whole thing. This is Boo and her babies. They are the pet of the week. Boo showed up last summer during a thunderstorm. Heather opened the door and she was standing there. She's very feral and ended up, as you can see, having babies. They haven't been able to catch her. So I was like, okay, well, let's talk about this because I know some people. The 4 little babies all have homes. The boys have already gone to their homes. The 2 little girls are going to their homes in 2 weeks. And then Boo, the mom, who needs to be outside. She is a neighborhood cat. She is scared of these people. She knows that they're helping her, but they can't get close to her. Heather even said that they tried once to make an appointment to get her spayed so she wouldn't have more kittens, and she turned into a ninja devil, which they do because they're afraid of us, right? So Indy Neighborhood Cats, I talked to them today, connected them with Heather, and Boo's babies are all going to Great Forever Homes, and Boo's going to stay in the neighborhood, and she's going to get spayed and medical care, and she never has to worry about being a mama again. Isn't that so great? Yay! I mean, if
I'm
those
just crying so hard.
positive vibes for you, I don't know what is. All right. And we always leave again. This part of the show is like, okay, what can we do? We got to leave on a high note. We got pets that always make us happy, and we've got good news to share. Our Tell Me Something Good comes from Julie Glenn, who says, after more than 2 years and massive construction delays, my son is finally moving into his brand new house this week.
Yes. OMG. I could not be happier, honestly. Like,
oh my gosh. Trying to build a house right now with construction delays and
honestly,
supply.
like, it was so crazy to me how people just were like, yeah, we're building, because when I worked at Lovesack, people were like, we're building a house, and they would have like, okay, it'll be done next month, and it's like, just kidding, it'll be done 6 months from now. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, I know.
It's 2 years. Oh my God.
2 years.
So happy for you.
Thank you very much, Julie, for being a part of the crew here. Congratulations to your son. And thank you very much for sharing your good news. Reminder that we've got Summer Bash this weekend. Oh my gosh, we're so excited about Summer Bash. I'm more fired up than anybody about this. Friday night, the KJ Today Show will be live. I would love for you to be there with me in person at the Water Bowl in Muncie for this amazing music festival, and really just a great gathering of people. You can save $10, and they will then donate an additional $10 to Grateful Rescue if you use my code KJ Today when you get your tickets at summerbashindiana.com. And next week we have the absolutely amazing, legendary Tim Matheson coming to the KJ Today Show.
Yes, we're so excited for this.
Yeah, season 4 of his show Virgin River, which is fantastic, is out next week. And Tim will be giving us some inside scoop as well as answering some of your questions about his career. So please join us for the KJ Today Show every Wednesday night live. We record. You never know what's going to happen, but if you can't be with us on Wednesdays, we would love for you to catch up. This is show number 10. 10 shows. We have 10 shows in season 1 of the KJ Today Show.
When does season 2 start?
I don't know. We'll get to that, Jonna.
Just like the kind of nerdy girls. It's like, yeah, it's always going to be season 1 until we have to take a hiatus.
That's pretty much what's going to happen, right? That is pretty much what is going to happen. So we appreciate you being along. I mean, you could be doing anything right now, and you're spending your time here with us, and that means the world to me. And I hope that what we're doing with this community and with the show is putting some positivity into your life. That is the goal at the end of the day. I am very, very excited for the end credits.
I can't wait.
Yeah, if you don't know, the end credits are, this is just like one of our favorite parts of our show. And so I worked very hard on these for you, freshening them up with some fun little extra clips to bring you a little extra joy as we say goodbye. Until next time, this has been the KJ Today Show, powered by PopCon.